Hey guys, welcome back. We are reading John chapter 16 today. It's pretty short, it's about 31 ish verses. I don't know exactly. I looked at it and then I forgot. It's going to be good. Just like chapter 15, this is going to be a completely red letter chapter if you're reading along in a red letter translation. I unfortunately am not. I'm still reading from my paper amplified copy, which is the Joyce Meyer Everyday Life Amplified Bible. It's a study Bible. I wish the Amplified Bible was offered in the spiral bound Bible. Amplified, I think, is my favorite translation because of the added context, like I discussed in the last chapter. So we're going to keep going with the Amplified version. May switch it back up to New Living Translation. We'll see how I'm feeling. Let's go ahead and dive on into chapter 16. I have told you all these things so that you should not be offended, taken unawares, and falter, or be caused to stumble and fall away. I told you to keep you from being scandalized and repelled. They will put you out of or expel you from the synagogues. But an hour is coming when whoever kills you will think and claim that he has offered service to God. And they will do this because they have not known the Father or me. But I have told you these things now, so that when they occur, you will remember that I told you of them. I did not say these things to you from the beginning, because I was with you. But now I am going to him who sent me. Yet none of you asks me, where are you going? But because I have said these things to you, sorrow has filled your hearts, taken complete possession of them. However, I am telling you nothing but the truth when I say it is profitable or good, expedient, and advantageous for you that I go away. Because if I do not go away, the Comforter, the Counselor, Helper, Advocate, Intercessor, Strengthener, Standby, will not come to you into close fellowship with you. But if I go away, I will send him to you to be in close fellowship with you. And when he comes, he will convict and convince the world and bring demonstration to it about sin and about righteousness, or the uprightness of heart and right standing with God, and about judgment. About sin, because they do not believe in me, or trust in, rely on, and adhere to me. And about righteousness, or the uprightness of heart and right standing with God, because I go to my Father, and you will see me no longer. About judgment, because the ruler, or evil genius, or prince of this world, Satan, is judged and condemned, and sentence is already passed upon him. I still have many things to say to you, but you are not able to bear them, or take them upon you, or grasp them now. But when he, the Spirit of truth, the truth-giving Spirit, comes, he will guide you into all the truth, the whole full truth. For he will not speak his own message on his own authority, but he will tell whatever he hears from the Father. He will give the message that has been given to him, and he will announce and declare to you the things that are to come that will happen in the future. He will honor and glorify me, because he will take care of or receive and draw upon what is mine, and reveal or declare, disclose, and transmit it to you. Everything that the Father has is mine. That is what I meant when I said that he, the Spirit, will take things that are mine and will reveal, declare, disclose, and transmit them to you. In a little while you will no longer see me, and again after a short while you will see me. So some of his disciples questioned among themselves, what does he mean when he tells us, in a little while you will no longer see me, and again after a short while you will see me, because I go to my Father? What does he mean by a little while? We do not know or understand what he is talking about. Jesus knew that they wanted to ask him, so he said to them, Are you wondering and inquiring amongst yourselves what I meant when I said, in a little while you will no longer see me, and again after a short while you will see me? I assure you, most solemnly I tell you, that you shall weep and grieve, but the world will rejoice. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will be turned into joy. A woman, when she gives birth to a child, has grief, anguish, and agony, because her time has come. But when she has delivered the child, she no longer remembers her pain or trouble or anguish, because she is so glad that a man, a child, a human being, has been born into the world. So for the present you are also in sorrow, or in distress and depressed. But I will see you again, and then your hearts will rejoice, and no one can take from you your joy, your gladness, or delight. And when that time comes, you will ask nothing of me. You will need to ask me no questions. I assure you, most solemnly I tell you, that my Father will grant you whatever you ask in my name, as presenting all that I am. Up to this time you have not asked a single thing in my name as presenting all that I am. But now ask and keep on asking, and you will receive, so that your joy, gladness, and delight may be full and complete. I have told you these things in parables, or veiled language, allegories, dark sayings. The hour is now coming when I shall no longer speak to you in figures of speech, but I tell you about the Father in plain words and openly, without reserve. At that time you will ask and pray in my name, and I am not saying that I will ask the Father on your behalf, for it will be unnecessary. For the Father himself tenderly loves you, because you have loved me, and have believed that I came out from the Father. I came out from the Father, and I have come into the world. Again, I am leaving the world and going to the Father. His disciples said, "Ah, now you are speaking plainly to us, and not in parables or veiled language and figures of speech. Now we know that you are acquainted with everything, and have no need to be asked questions. Because of this, we believe that you really came from God." Jesus answered them, "Do you now believe? Do you believe it at last? But take notice, the hour is coming, and it has arrived, when you will all be dispersed and scattered, every man to his own home, leaving me alone. Yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. I have told you these things, so that in me you may have perfect peace and confidence. In the world you have tribulation and trials and distress and frustration. But be of good cheer, take courage, be confident, certain, and undaunted. For I have overcome the world. I have deprived it of power to harm you, and have conquered it for you." Such a powerful chapter. So good. And I like, in this translation, I'm going to go back to verse 23 if you want to follow along. At the end of it, it says, "I tell you that my Father will grant you whatever you ask in my name, as presenting all that I am." And the footnote here, or the inserted note, is Exodus 3:14, where God reveals himself to Moses. I am who I am, Yahweh. It's beautiful. And it continues to show, like, he is from God. He is from Yahweh. He is from the God of Jacob and Isaac and Abraham. And he is fulfilling the law that God put into place. And I had a massive revelation, something I've been thinking about for a while. I'm going to flip back. Talks about, on verse 2, "They will put you out of the synagogues, but the hour is coming when whoever kills you will think and claim that he has done so in the service of God." Verse 3, "And they will do this because they have not known the Father or me." And something I've been turning around, because I've had a couple of comments asking, well, if they haven't known God, then who have they been speaking to? Who do they know? It's not that they haven't been speaking to God. It's not that they haven't been doing God's instruction in the law. It's that they have no relationship with him. They haven't sought a relationship with God. The Pharisees and the Sadducees and the Sanhedrin and all that, all these religious, learned, holier than thou people, have not sought an intimate, personal relationship with God, like Abraham had, like Isaac had, like Jacob had, like Moses had. They didn't seek that. They did the performative. They did everything that they were supposed to do, exactly like they were supposed to do it, as a system, not as a way to be closer to God. They did it so that they could say they did it and show everybody else that they did it. So, I'm not a hypocrite for calling you out on this, this, and this. But it was completely empty. There was no substance to the sacrifice for them. There was no substance to what they were doing. It was all just empty vessel movement. So yeah, they can follow instructions. Just like you and I, we can put together an IKEA shelf. There's one sitting right next to me. I can put those instructions together. Like, I can make it work by following the instructions. That's simple. But the intent with which I use this can change the entire presentation of it, can change the entire functionality of it. I can use it as a dresser. I can use it as a display shelf. I can use it on its back so that it can hold various things like a toy box. The intent in which I do things is what matters. Like me reading a chapter from the Bible every day and putting it on YouTube. My intent is not to become rich and famous and popular. Jesus is not the popular option. I've known that my whole life. But if this reading, this teaching, helps one person come to Jesus, helps one person further their relationship with God, that's fine with me. That works. My needs are met outside of this project, and I know that God will continue to meet those needs, especially if I obey and do exactly what He tells me to do. I'm going to fumble, I'm going to stumble because I'm a human being, and that's what we do. But my intent, my heart posture, is going to be to fulfill it to the best of my ability, to the best of my understanding, and to listen when He corrects me, to listen when He convicts me, because I want that personal relationship. I don't want to just do this pantomime. I don't want to do this song and dance for all the wrong reasons or for no reason at all. So that was beautiful, and I'm so grateful that he gave me that today. And I hope He continues to unveil amazing revelations as we continue through the Bible. And I hope He does that for you too. And I'm going to put right up here where you can go. I have published a prayer journal. If it's something that you're interested in, if it's something that you would like to start working on, talking to God, it can be really overwhelming and really, you can feel really pressured to get it right. But the beautiful thing is when you have a relationship with God, when you accept Him as your Holy Father, your Heavenly Father, and you accept Jesus into your life, and you listen for the Holy Spirit as He guides and directs and convicts you, there's no right or wrong. It's just a conversation with a good friend. It's just a conversation with the Comforter, the Advocate. I love those words in this Bible. Thank you so much, Amplified, for that context. So yeah, if you're interested, up here, it's 30 prayers, 30 prompts. The prayers are going to be your own, but just to get you comfortable with thinking about things in a different perspective and asking God for different things. And it's not just, oh, let me ask God for money. Let me ask God for comfort. Let me ask God for peace. Number one, be careful what you pray for, because God will give you the opportunity to do those things. He won't necessarily just plop it into your lap. If you pray for peace, He will give you the opportunity to be peaceful. You pray for strength, He'll give you the opportunity to be strong. You pray for patience, He's going to give you an abundance of opportunities to be patient. So if you think some guided prayer writings or some guided prayer options would be helpful, I have published it. You can currently order it in paperback. I am doing what I need to do to make it digital, because with the delightful advent of digital planners with iPads and Samsung tablets and all the other different options, a PDF version would probably be really welcome for a lot of people. And of course, it's going to be much more affordable because it doesn't have to be printed and shipped and, all the beautiful things that come with moving things across the nation. Which, if you are international, by the way, you can also still order that through that particular link. There are printers internationally as well through the self-publishing company that I chose. So it won't take a month to get to you. In theory, I don't know how backlogged any of those printers are. For me, when I order copies sent to my home, I live in Texas, so it takes anywhere between 5 and 10 business days, which is technically 2 weeks on a calendar, to get to me from when I hit order, when it prints, when it processes, and when it's shipped. Usually once it's shipped, it's just a few days for me. But there are other shipping options. Just depends on how much money you want to spend. I wish there was a free shipping option. There is not currently, but search and see if you can find any discount codes, because they do have some discount codes available when you shop through their particular market. This is a great chapter. I got so much out of this. There's 30 something verses. It was so short. It's amazing to me what God can do with so little. He loves humble beginnings, and he loves using tiny things to accomplish big things. Makes me happy. In the meantime, stay blessed, stay bold. I'll see you guys in the next one.